baby, you're crazy. Cause baby, you're crazy.
Hola chicos, hola chicas y bienvenidos a otro video de Eurovision. Hi guys and welcome back to another Eurovision video, and I just want to welcome each and every one of you straight back to my very last Benidorm Fest 2022 video. Now guys, it's been a roller coaster and I want to thank each and every one of you for all of your engagement, all of your comments, all of your likes, all of your opinions as to who you are loving this year for Benidorm Fest and Spain's national selection for Eurovision 2022. And before I kick things off any further, because I can see myself in the viewfinder, lo siento for my hair. Just got out of the shower, soz. Yes, this is my very last video on Spain's national final. Now guys, if you have missed out on any of my reactions to your favourite songs in this competition, please click the link up the top there and it will take you straight to the playlist. I don't want you missing out on your faves, but also while you're there, I have already compiled my top 10. All of my favourite songs from this selection, who I am playing on the regular. But in today's video, judging by that title down below, this is yet again another list. But this is a list of all of the songs that I think would perform incredibly well at Eurovision if Spain selected them. So basically, my taste in music and my taste in these songs has nothing to do with this list. This is me trying to be as objective as possible and selecting songs that I think will be going down a storm at Eurovision. So it's time to kick this top 10 off. Let's do this. Time to be frank. Let's rank. So here goes nothing guys, we're going to be going in reverse order. So my first place is the song that I think will perform the best at Eurovision and the one that I think Spain should send forward. So in 10th place we have Cien and his song Echo. Now guys, there's nothing wrong with this song, this is actually one of my favourites based on taste. And I think this is a safe option for Spain to send forward. It's very attainable, it's likeable, it's commercial, it's very current, very on trend. And look at Eurovision 2021, lots of songs with an 80s aesthetic, and this does have an 80s aesthetic with a very modern singer. I think he's effortless, he's cool. I think there's an appeal there for everybody, an older generation and a younger generation. I think this sort of song is bound to get a few points at least. Okay, in 9th place we have Blanca Paloma and her track Secreto de Agua. This song is a moment and it is a mood. Don't get me wrong, it's not to my tastes personally, but I think performed in the right placement on the Eurovision stage, this would go down an absolute treat. I think it's very eerie, it's atmospheric, the song structure's a little bit different, but I think it works in its credit. Everyone loves a song at Eurovision that hits differently. They love a song with an aesthetic and a vibe and a mood, and Blanca does not disappoint with a mood. It's quite artsy and it is out of the box. In 8th place I've put Chanel and Slow Mo, purely because this is such a commercial song that would do incredibly well on the radio with airplay, and I think it's a song that does get in your head straight away. It's that hook, it is undeniable, it is modern, it is fresh, it's contemporary. She seems really cool and at ease, and it is a little bit of a laid back bop with a very attainable beat. She has a lovely tone to her voice, and I can just picture the staging now. It would be so cool, and I think this deserves a good shot. In 7th place is Azúcar Moreno and Posterio. This song is a bit of fun, isn't it? There's so many different ethnic flares and little elements in there. The instrumentation is so rich and it is fun. They bring a party, they bring a fiesta. After seeing previous performances of theirs, their chemistry on stage is great. They have great charisma, great stage presence, and their vocals give it a kind of retro vintage sound that's been brought into the modern day. There's something in there for everyone, and it makes me smile. Now in 6th place we have Luna Key and the track Voy a Morir. This just slaps in all the right places, people. I just wish I could see it live, because it has this vocal effect on it, you know what I'm talking about, and it kind of makes you question the logistics and the legitimacy of a live performance as opposed to a studio track. Now in comparison to the other tracks in this competition, this is slightly more hardcore, and the pacing is great. It just seems to keep going and going and going. It supplies an energy, it supplies an enthusiasm, it supplies a vibrancy, and I think it's quite inclusive because anyone could jam out to it. It's not too heavy, it's not too soft, it's just right. The singer gives me a Lady Gaga vibe, and it has that sense of intrigue. Also, imagine the stage show that she would supply. Ugh. Okay, in 5th place we have the boy band that is Unique and their track Mejores. Now, everybody loves a boy band. Come on. Whoever says they don't like a boy band, they're lying. This song pretty much is a banger, isn't it? It's anthemic. In the chorus and within the hook, it's like a chant. And you will be singing along by the end. It's very attainable, very catchy, very easy listening. Yet again, you can argue it's quite safe because you can hear it on the radio. But for making an impact, I think this track does. It's fun, it's cool, it's effortless, and it ticks lots of boxes. In fourth place, we have Vari Brava and their track Rafaela. Can you imagine this on stage? This would be incredible. So many different hooks in there, and I think it's one of those songs that just instantly puts a smile on your face. It would lift the energy, it would lift the spirits of the audience in the room, especially with the right placement. On first listen, it kind of gave me an Occidentali's Karma kind of vibe. Italy 2017. It has that colourful, kind of playful cheekiness to it. A very colourful instrumentation. Great vocal arrangements in there. Again, it's something that is very easy for the audience to pick up and sing along to, especially the da-da-da-da-da. Literally my favourite thing. Da, 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 da. This is the track of Benidorm Fest that has that novelty factor in it without being too cheesy and rubbish. Do you know what I mean? Okay, bronze trophy in third place is Raiden and his track Calle de la Loteria. Say that when you're drunk. Now, to my taste wise, this wasn't even in my top 10. It's not the kind of song I would listen to, but for Eurovision, I think this is a great move. The song structure is a little bit different. It plays around with the typical pop formula, and it makes it so different, but not too different. And it kind of turns it on its head a little bit. It's great, builds and builds and builds within the song, and the chorus kind of steps down a notch. But it's that kind of formula play that really draws in the audience. I think Raiden is a great character, and the song does make you sit up and pay attention. Also, Mahmood and Soldi is shaking. We love a clap, but not the clap. Now guys, this really had me shake. Now guys, this was the toughest decision of all, making a first and a second place. It was so difficult. However, in second place, I have Rigoberta Bandini with her track, E Mama. This would set the place on fire. I am telling you, if this was on the Eurovision stage, it could really set an atmospheric kind of eerie tone. And then after that first minute's over and that beat drops, the house would come down. It's a song with the perfect pacing, perfect production, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat all the way through. A song that halfway through just flips and keeps you engaged. It has a really good hook in there, and I think the audience would absolutely lap it up. Also, lyrically, very, very strong. Lyrically and production-wise, it is very, very unique. They are both hitting at completely different angles. Get yourself a track that can do both, and this track can certainly do both. A ballad kind of hymn mood, and an absolute banging beat that drops. Which means, guys, taking the gold trophy is Tanxugueiras and their track Terra. Now, this is a track that really deserves to be seen by so many different people. It delves into a different side of Spain's heritage, and I am so here for it. Now, over the years, we have seen Spain send some really unique songs to Eurovision. We've seen them take songs in complete English, like Dancing in the Rain, Ruth Lorenzo. And we've also seen a colourful, vibrant kind of party fiesta song in Mickey Nunes, one of which an emotional ballad, and another one that's very colourful and vibrant. However, Tanxugueiras is in its own lane completely, and it pishes off the other two. It has a really good attainable hook, and I know it's just la 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 la, but if you're not a fan of white voice and you're not a fan of that style of singing, you have that hook. And for those audience members that are a fan of white voice, bonus. There's something there for everyone. It feels like it was taken out of a movie. It's dramatic, it's epic, it really packs a punch, it has instant impact, and it will leave an impression on you. So in my favourites rank, this was around 5th place. But in terms of Spain and what they should send to Eurovision, they should definitely send Terra. Send something different, explore your heritage, and make Europe sing along. Right guys, so there we have it. There was my rank of the songs from Benidorm Fest that I think would do incredibly well at Eurovision and who I think should represent Spain in Eurovision 2022. But do you agree with me? Do you agree with this list? Let me know who you think would do a brilliant job of representing Spain at Eurovision and who you think should go forward compared to your favourites. Do you have 2 different lists like me? Let me know everything down below. But that is all from me today guys, and all from the Benidorm Fest content. If you have loved keeping up with this series just as much as I have, please hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification button. That way you can keep up with the other series and the other national finals that I'll be covering on this channel. But that is all from me today and all from this video, and all that's left for me to say is gracias for watching. Please stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care everybody. Hasta luego.